The metric unit is based on tens, and it's also based on a system that has filled with prefixes. In our first section, we're going to talk about our basic units. The basic units that do not have a prefix would be things like grams, liters, meters, volts, hertz, and bytes. And we can talk about bigger or smaller units based on our prefixes. Now, I like this little memory mnemonic to help me remember the prefixes. King Henry died, unfortunately, drinking chocolate milk. And what these letters do is it tells us, or it helps me remember, what each of the prefix is. K stands for kilo, H for hecto, we have deca, the basic unit, so the unit that we talked about here that doesn't have a prefix. We have deci, centi, and milli. Now, if we go further down, there are smaller units, and on this side we have larger units, but we're only going to focus on these main ones in the middle right now. If I'm taking a value that is from a larger unit, like a kilogram, and I want to change it into a gram, what I would do is move my decimal spot to the right, or I could say I'm multiplying by 10 for every step that I've taken. So from kilo to gram, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. On the other hand, if we're going from a smaller unit up to a larger unit, we're going to move the decimal to the left, or we could say I'm dividing by 10 for each step that I've taken. So if I'm going from centimeter to meters, I'm taking 1, 2 steps. So I'm going to be moving my decimal spot 2 over to the left. So here's an example. What's 500 milliliters in liters? Milli is on the small end, and we need to go up to liters, which is our unit. So 1, 2, 3. Our decimal spot is not shown, but it's assumed that it is after our whole number. So I have 500.0. I don't write 0.0 because there's no meaning to it, but it's there. So if I move my decimal spot 3 steps to the left, I would be going here, here, and here, meaning my decimal spot is now before the 5. So 500 milliliters is equal to 0.5 liters. Second example, what is 130 kilometers in centimeters? So kilometers down to centimeters, we would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. I'm moving my decimal 5 steps to the right. Now I've written 130.000. I'm going to take this and move it 5 spots. I'm going to add 2 more zeros. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That becomes 13 million centimeters. And that is the end of this tutorial.